COVID-19 has caused havoc in the world. As of April 1, 2021, 2.83 million people have died due to COVID-19. This appears only as a number until the virus strikes in our close family or friend circle to feel the pain of death. Let us meditate on a theme: Easter swallowed up death. First, let us deal with the fear of death. In the midst of the widespread death and with no guarantee despite taking vaccine, death appears very real now more than at any other time. The fear of death is universal and everyone fears death. The Bible says that humanity is enslaved by the fear of death. We read this in the book of Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 14 and 15. Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity, so that by his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is the devil, and free those who all their lives were held in slavery by the fear of death. The Bible says the devil holds the power of death and holds humanity in slavery. Fear of death is a chain that binds us all, and the devil holds the chain. Fear of death is real and is universal. Secondly, let us discuss the new beginning that Easter brings. Jesus came to set us free from the power of the devil and free us from the fear of death. How? The Son of God became human to face death and show us a life that exists beyond death. Without a human body, he could not experience death. Therefore, Jesus came into this world as a man. When he died on the cross, it was assumed that that was the end of him. But on the third day, the tomb was empty and Jesus came back to life. Until then, death enslaved human beings, but Easter swallowed up death when Jesus came back to life. It was thought that death swallowed up Jesus at the cross, but actually Easter swallowed up the death. Jesus came back to life from death. With Easter, death is not the end. Death is a period of germination. It's a period of incubation. It is a period of mutation. It is a period of gestation. It is a period of preparation for a new beginning. Jesus came back to life to tell the world that death is not the end. Death is a period of preparation for the new beginning after death. Easter introduced the new beginning, and Jesus was the first fruit of this new beginning. Thirdly, let us discuss the new form of life that Easter brings. Easter swallowed up death and introduced to a new form of life. Let me illustrate. When a seed is planted, the seed does not come up as it was planted. Rather, it comes up as a plant or a tree. When a seed is planted, it dies first and then it sprouts. The root goes down and the tender leaves erupting out of the soil. The seed takes a different form to appear. In the same manner, death brings a new form of life. The resurrection of Jesus introduced a new form of life. It was not only for him, but for all those who follow Jesus. For the followers of Jesus, death is not an end because it was not an end to Jesus. With Easter, we have the hope of a new form of life in eternity. Paul teaches this in his first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 15. The entire chapter is about the resurrection of Jesus and the bodily resurrection of believers. Let me read the verses from 42 to 44. The body that is sown is perishable, it is raised imperishable. It is sown in dishonor, it is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness, it is raised in power. It is sown a natural body, it is raised as spiritual body. The physical body will be transformed into a spiritual body or a glorious body. All those who believe in Jesus will share this destiny, a glorious existence in the presence of God in eternity with our resurrected bodies. After the resurrection, Jesus had a body and he was recognized by his disciples. But his body was different. He could come out of the tomb with a resurrected body. By the way, the stone was rolled away for the disciples to witness the empty tomb rather than for helping Jesus to come out of the tomb. With his resurrected body, Jesus was able to move into a closed room. So he does not need that stone to be moved away. He had a different body than the one he had before his death. Easter introduces a new form of existence which was shown by Jesus. All those who follow Jesus will share the spiritual body and enter into glory. This is the hope that Easter brings to everyone. So, we can join Paul's victory song in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 55. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? Death has no power over us, and fear of death has no place in our lives. If we are liberated from the fear of death, is there any other fear that can terrify us? Nothing. There is no fear greater than the fear of death. The resurrection of Jesus liberated us from all kinds of fears, including the fear of death. What a blessed life in Jesus. A life without any fear. What are your fears today? Whatever fear you may have now, believe in Jesus and follow him consistently. You will enjoy a life free of fears. Believe in the power of resurrection and live by it. You will be a completely different person. You will begin to see yourself and your life differently without any anxious thoughts. If you have lost a loved one who is in the Lord, let me remind you that they are planted to rise up in glory. You will join them one day. Easter gives you a living hope in the midst of death because Easter swallowed up death. God bless you.
Thank you for watching. We hope that you are blessed by this sermon. Please press the like button and leave your comments below. Also share the video. Do subscribe to our channel for more sermons. For Bible study tools, online Bible courses, and theology resources, visit our website www.theon.org. THEOn.in. See you in the next video.